Hello everyone. I hope everyone who's watching here today is having a great day. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. Let me begin by apologizing for my delay in posting this video, specifically because I know that I promised to post it as soon after my last video, my previous video. Life got in the way. I hope you all have been well and have been taking care of yourselves and your family. So in this video, I went with the New Year theme. I recorded this video like 2 weeks ago and now I'm late. But it's still Jan, so maybe I'm not yet late. So as you can see, I am applying my tips using my new curing lamp, and let me tell you, the heat spikes were no joke. That's how powerful this little thing is. Okay, then I cleaned up the sides where the gel was spilling out or escaped out on the sides of the tips. Usually this doesn't happen when I wasn't using this lamp, but it got messy this time because I had to focus mostly on being in frame and making sure that everything is like you are able to see what I'm trying to do, and so I had to move everything out of the way to make space for that. And so it didn't come out perfectly, but I'm working on it. The next time I'll do it better. So I'll see how I work on that so that I perfect it, so that I can give a flawless display. Okay, and then later on I go in and make tabs for the base part of the tank. If this is like not your first time watching my aquarium sets, you will know. Oh my gosh, I hope that machine is not like, hold on. Sorry about that. You're gonna be hearing lots of noise, but I try to minimize it. Neighbors building a tree house for their toddlers, cute little kids, a boy and a girl. Anyway, over here I am making tabs for the base part of the tank, and like I mentioned, if this is not your first time watching this channel where I do my aquarium nails, I usually do them off my hands, but throughout the aquarium sets that I've been making, I realized that it's better to have them done when they are attached to my nail first. And then I use base gel, builder gel, to stick everything on and to build everything, the tabs and the base part of the tank using the builder gel. And this gel is quite sticky. It has a very, very sticky residue after you've cured it. So there's a lot of alcohol wiping after everything, which is important so that your stuffings or the things that you're going to stuff into the tank don't get stuck onto the builder gel, which will be on the inside of the tank. So then I go ahead and I create a flat like bed for the base of the tank, still using the builder gel, and then I attach it to the bottom of the the nails or the tank, using also still the builder gel, and then I cure them. And I don't show it here on this video, but I poured in, like when I had all the sides closed and only the top part that was open, I poured acetone and I cleaned it with the Q-tip type of tool, just to make sure that all the sides on the inside of the tank has no sticky builder gel residue. You know when they say when it rains it pours? That was the case for me these past few days, week. So I was busy like dealing with the thing that I said to you, that life happened. Yeah, I was busy handling life. That's what I was doing. Or should I say, I was handling entitled people. You know, people who feel just because you are family, they are entitled to get whatever they ask from you, or they can come and make demands and you cannot refuse because you're family. I just cannot stand those kind of people. But anyway, sometimes I just wonder if the whole world is gone mad. Well, maybe it's just me who's gone mad. But then maybe it's just me. It was so bad. It got so bad that it actually got me physically sick. I was in bed for like 4 days after this whole thing. It's still not over, but it's at the point where it's manageable. I just can't wait for it to be over. Anyway, they say you can't choose your family. Guess what? I think in my family, I made history of choosing my family. If I don't like you, I don't get along with you, and I think you are either rude or you feel entitled, I can easily, to your face, say to you, you are out of my life. I am writing you off. And they say you mustn't do that, but I have found at my age, it has benefited me more than it has caused me harm. So what got me sick, actually, more than anything, let me mention that. What got me sick is that I kept things in. I was keeping what was bothering me about the situation. I was holding it in, I was keeping it in. And usually I'm the type of person who, if there's something that's bothering me and it bothers me so much that I have sleepless nights, I will continue to have sleepless nights until I actually voice it out. And it's not just voice it out to anyone. I can tell 20 different people about it. It won't change anything in me. I'll still have those sleepless nights until I tell the person who has affected me or I am affecting, until I voice out my feelings and frustrations or emotions to them and let them know how I'm feeling. Then only I'll have peace and I'll sleep peacefully and I'll be like, I won't even feel sick or anything. But as long as there's something that is weird, that is like a weird characteristic to have, or what is it? I don't even know who I got it from. It's not something that I got from, like, or inherited from any of my parents. None of them are like that. They are straightforward talkers, yes, but they don't get to a point where they will get sick if they don't voice out. Mine is like worse, if you can say that. Anyways, forget people and moving along. I left the thumb, this clip. I left the thumb to play at normal speed, but then I sped up the rest of the filing and the shaping and the sealing of the tanks of the other fingers before I could start filling them up with all the goodies and adding the baby oil. So over here, I'm just showing you at normal speed as to how close I filed the excess the excess gel that is forming the tank. That popped off, and I think two others popped off, or one other popped off, and I thought, since I already got the measurements of how far the base tab must go, I removed all of them and I worked on them offhand, if you get what I mean. Anyway, I used the e-file to remove the excess part of the gel on the sides and underneath the tank, and then I go ahead and I use a handheld file to get even closer to the tank and the shaping of the tank, so that everything is nice and nicely rounded and is flush and it looks like an actual tank. So I don't cut off the excess part of the tip, at the free edge. If you know, again, I leave that part so that I can use it as a step, or as a, what do you call that, like a cup or a cap for stuffing things in, you know, so that they slide in easier. You will see if you haven't seen it before in previous videos, but that's a must for me. I have to do that. That's what I've been doing. That's what I've been doing since beginning doing aquarium nails. I found it's way easier that way. From watching other people doing their aquarium nails, I always would think, why didn't you just leave a small little extra long tab on the edge, you know? So okay, but anyway. Right, so over here I am filling all the tanks with the contents. I am using clear rhinestones and some gold caviar beads, and you will see later. Just now, clock gears or clock parts, you know, the inserts that are those dials that work inside a clock or a watch. Yeah, you know them, you've seen them. And all these stuffings and fillings that the contents that I'm using, I bought all of them from Shein long ago. They are those pots. Yeah, as I was saying about people, these past few days has actually taught me how fragile human life is if you don't let it out. If you keep things in, you know, you can actually make yourself sick. And the same way you can make yourself sick, the same way you can heal yourself, actually. That's also what I've learned. You just need to listen to your body and your intuition. Like I said, unless I voice something out, it will eat at me physically, literally, I mean. So I had to let it out, and then I got actually lighter and better, and the healing began. All right, the first one, top left of your screen, is the pinky. And then I go down the line and I do the ring finger, middle finger, index finger, aka pointer finger. We never learnt the index finger as a pointer finger. I got to hear about pointer finger here on YouTube. Strange. index finger, pointer finger, and then the thumb. So at first I forgot to use my paper towel, and then I went in and I went to fetch it, and then that's how I usually check if there are any leaks. And for as long as the paper towel is not oily or is not stained, it means there were no leaks, and there are no leaks. But my paper towel that's on the floor, or that the paper that the sheet that I'm working on, when it has these marks and stains, it's the oil that has spilled, or some like the builder gel or any other gel, something else that has spilled. But to see if I had any leaks, it's the same paper towel that I use, and it's the same paper towel that you'll see which will have stains. And I'm happy to say that this one was not stained. The whole set, I didn't have any leaks, and I'm happy with that because I used this builder gel. Bad idea. Somebody told me that I must rather use no white top coat, but by the time I made this video, I had already used it. And then obviously I'm gonna try it in my next aquarium set, but I think that's definitely a perfect suggestion to go with, using no white top coat to make and build aquarium sets instead of then having to wipe them all down. Anyway, that's it for this right here, right now, filling in. I'll be back. So by this time, I don't know if you'll notice, but I was out of it. I was now tired. I was just exhausted. And you can see on top left, there's black rhinestones that I took out. I was planning to use them, but I ended up not using them for the set. And that's one way of showing that I was just too tired. And another way that you can see that I was tired is the black gel that I'm using. The thumb didn't cure properly, so you know when it warps, or the gel just falls flat, and like it flopped. Like there was a bubble, and then it popped, and then it just became flat. Things were just not going my way, and I just didn't have the patience of going back to fix them. And I said I was gonna make you guys aware that I am aware that that thing is there on the thumb. I'm aware of that. Bear with me. Just understand that I was tired, I was exhausted, I was not in it anymore. So instead I used the gold chain on the nails to make a line, and they appeared to be like caviar beads, and it was a perfect way to end the set as far as hiding imperfections. And then instead of writing the words, the numbers 2024 with the gel that I initially wanted to use to write 2024, I was like I'm saying, I was so tired. I decided to write it with these pens, gel pens. Yeah, guys, bear with me. I don't know. I'm not. I don't know. I'm not good at these terminologies, these nail terminologies. Like I said, I'm self-taught, so I listen as much as I can to people and whatever. But you know, some things they stick, and some things just fly over. And the ones that fly over doesn't mean they're not important. It's just maybe I didn't catch them at that time, or my mind didn't want to catch them at that time. And so yeah, as I was saying, I did the borders around the tanks and at the bottom to make them look, you know, aesthetically pleasing. And then yeah, I wrote the numbers 2024 with the gel pens, and I'm glad that I chose black and white as one of the many colors that I got, if you remember that from my previous videos. And no, video where I show you the day I bought it and I demonstrated to you how they work. So I feel like I'm just blabbing on, and I'm not even sure if I'm making any sense. I hope I am legible enough to be. I'm still coming out of it, guys. I'm sorry, bear with me, and hopefully you are getting what I'm trying to make you understand. I should actually just record over this whole thing, but then that's gonna take another day or so, and this video is way overdue. I want it out by January, and I got so many more I need to still record. So I am so sorry for this one. If it's a bad one, I am sorry. If there won't be another bad one, I'll try my best. Anyway, I'd like to thank you guys if you guys are still watching up to this far. And I also want to thank the new subscribers who have subscribed and has joined since the last time I said welcome to the previous new subscribers. Welcome to our community. And comments here are most welcome and appreciated. Even just saying hi is appreciated, you know, because some people don't want to be saying a lot of things. So I would appreciate it, and I do appreciate it when you guys hop in and just say hi. Thank you very much to everybody, everybody, every one of you. And I hope you guys have yourselves a great day further, and you stay safe until we meet each other here again. Fun fact before I go, I hope this is not going to be morbid for some people or a trigger or anything. Fun fact, in 1850, the average slave was sold for $40,000 in the USA. However, in this day and age, the average slave sells for $90. Okay, everyone, thank you very much. Goodbye. Take care.